Alrighty, what's up everyone? Today guys, we're going to be talking about games that are made into movies and these adaptations, and I think the main things that are wrong with the adaptations. First, I wanted to kind of go into the adaptations we've already previously watched and gotten into. So if you look at earlier in the years, it really wasn't a thing to have adaptations of video games into movies, and as it's kind of become more of like a relevant thing. Games have always been popular, but it's not always been like a Hollywood thing. And anyways, now since they've gotten more of like, okay, this can be successful, fans do want to see this, will this make us money is the real thing. And so more people have, more studios have made these adaptations, and not all have been absolute failures. But my thing is, one of the main problems with it is that depending on the franchise, it is very hard to get a video game to be a perfect movie for every single person who is a fan. That's just not gonna happen. And along with that fact, in general, I think your audience matters. You need to know who your audience is when you're making these movies. And so I'm not here to crap on any of the new adaptations. And you know, there's some stylistic choices with the Minecraft movie that I'm already highly questioning. But regardless of that, let's take a look at Five Nights at Freddy's real quick, because I think that, you know, although the movie did have its flaws, there were some things that, you know, maybe didn't work, maybe did work. But all in all, you know, your hardcore fan base were the ones who enjoyed it, and then critics were like whatever about it. So I think your priorities need to be straight whenever these movies are being made, first and foremost. And so I think that's kind of what looks to be what's at fault with the Minecraft movie, is that maybe they just didn't really have any clue where to go with this movie. Had no idea what would work with it. And you know, it's Warner Brothers, so maybe they were like, hey, maybe let's just cast these big names because we know that that'll get attention on the movie. That'll roll in people into the movie. And, you know, it's still speculation since we've only had a teaser as of this recording. But it's like, oh, okay, we'll just do like a teaser trailer and we'll do something like Jumanji. And that's what everyone's speculating possibly, from what I've seen, is that maybe it's going to be like a Jumanji thing where it's, oh, but they're getting sucked into this different world and you know, that whole plot. But we really don't fully know. I think there might have been some leaks for the script as far as I know, but I have not looked into those myself. But anyways, regardless of the Minecraft movie, all adaptations, good or bad, you need to know your audience and who you're making it for. And you know, the hardcore fans of these different video game franchises, to be honest with you, some of these movies, some of these shows are just not made for them. I mean, if you look at the Halo show, it wasn't really, they didn't stick to anything that was what Halo is about. They did things that directly made the fans angry as far as that goes. I remember they like chose to take off his helmet, which is something that the Halo games like never did. And that caused a lot of controversy, and that's why you now have that show that's just absolutely not existent anymore. And then you can, you know, look over at the Fallout show and be like, hey man, that was actually pretty good. Still had flaws, but you know what? It catered towards the, not just nostalgia, but actually getting things right from the game. You have this middle ground now where the Minecraft movie specifically as an adaptation is a weird one to tackle. It is not like these other games. It's a weird one. It's like this gray area because the game itself doesn't really have a major plot. You know, that's what Notch was saying on Twitter, from what I had saw, is that he himself was intrigued because Minecraft does not really have a main plot. And so how do you make a movie out of no plot? Where do you go from there? So yeah, I think that you know, those are just a few of the main reasons why adaptations are very tricky. And Hollywood is absolutely just known for not getting things right in recent years. We've had good movies, we've had bad movies, and there's also a side argument with adaptations. If you're in Hollywood, why can't you make a original new film, new movie? Why do you have to adapt everything, play on nostalgia for old movies, adapt things into new movies? I think the main thing, and we all kind of maybe know it, I don't know if you guys fully agree with me on it, but I think it's mainly just about money. They have to be convinced that an idea works before they will use it. And so anyone who's pushing the boundaries of something that's really wacky and out there, they're typically not gonna be intrigued. Hollywood's like, well, oh no, that's risky for the business. I don't know about doing that. I don't think we can do that. That's not good for us. Let's do what makes us what we think makes us money. Let's do a well-known, well-trusted IP, and let's just run with it. So yeah, so I think that at the end of the day, feel what you will about these different adaptations, but there's some to look forward to, there's some not, and yeah, so it's a difficult situation as a fan of movies and as a fan of games, because how do you get these big companies to do your game right? As a fan, how do you get these movies to be fixed? But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the short video, and if you like other commentary videos, why don't you check out my last one I made about Nikocado Avocado and that whole weird situation. It's quite an interesting one. But anyways, guys, I'll see you Friday. All right, bye-bye.